Go ahead.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash.
double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone. And it's into this Shalom, so God can bring out this word and heal it into the truth. And we come another week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and to tell you people that this kingdom as you know it is soon about to end, man. Hey, we the prophets, hey, the men ordained by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, hey, to hold this word to tell you people, hey, that the end is coming, man. Hey, see, right now we're in the midst of complete confusion, hey, breads and circus and folly, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is making moves globally. See, he's not only about to destroy, America, hey, but other parts of the earth is about to be cursed as well. Which means what? The calamities are about to hit those spots as well, man. Hey, drought, we always speak about the drought. The drought is not only in the west coast of the hemisphere, so to say, man. Drought is happening everywhere, along with floods. Showing you the duality and the balance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. While he's drying out the earth, and he's also making sure that parts are being flooded, and he's not allowing you to drink the water, which he's raining down from the heavens, man. So he's leaving you in a checkmate when you really think about it, man. Because a checkmate is what? A spot in which you're stuck between basically two burdens, man. You can't make a move in any direction. And that's exactly how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is about to have you. He's about to have you in those straits. In those difficult times in which you're unable to escape. That's why, God, you're trapped. That's why when we go into the book of Amos, and it tells you, as if a man fled from a lion, and a bear met him, he fled from a bear, went into the house, and a serpent bit him. Hey, you're going to be continuously falling into, basically into dangers, into ways of death from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You're going to go into a place in which you believe is comfortable, and that's when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to get you, man. Meaning what? Judgment is going to come forth out of that situation. And you're going to be in the situation of the person being judged, man.
Ecclesiastes 9 verse 12. Yep. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
God, it said man doesn't know his time. Hey, which also shows you that whole free will doctrine that Jake tried to bring out is BS, man. Because you have no control. Hey, you don't dictate anything. This has all been forewritten by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Kind of preordained for water, bro. It's all been preordained by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Which means what? Whatever judgment that he said that you're gonna fall into, hey, you're gonna get it that way, man. Hey, because ultimately, if you don't have the Torah spoken of in Ezekiel 9 and 4, hey, you're not exempt from judgment, man. Can you read that again, bro?
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
It says snared in an evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. See, the hell is going to fall upon a sudden to you people, man. That's because you're not watching the times. But for the men that have been observing the times that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai spake of, hey, it's going to be, it's still going to be difficult for us, but it's going to be easier in a sense because we were warned, man. Because we took the heed, we took the warning. We were always paying attention. For example, we understand that the drought is here, so when Esau turns off the water, hey, we're going to already be in the mode of understanding this was already to happen, man. Hey, you may have an extra case of water, in the house or something, but we understand the Lord is going to sustain the brothers that they may not even have that,
Yeah, he might be, the Lord might cause miracles to happen to where, like say for instance, on the West Coast, when these droughts get real, a lot worse than it is, and we run completely out of water, you don't think that the Lord's going to make a way to preserve his servants that are in that region? The Lord did miracles for us for thousands of years. He could preserve us in the midst of a dry desert wasteland. The Lord, he smote that rock in the wilderness and caused water to come out of it. And it was fresh water. We was able to live and drink it. So the Lord he could do that for his men. But we remember the prophecy said My servant shall drink, but you shall thirst. With Isaiah the 65th chapter.
Yeah.
We got to remember stuff like that.
You got to think it's
Because this judgment is coming upon the wicked. The rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the righteous, lest they put forth their hand to iniquity. You know, so that's why we're comforted by these scriptures. When these things come, yeah, it's going to get hard. All right, we're going to be put to the test, but at the same time, the Lord's going to show His hand, and He's going to create that separation. Those who have the Torah versus those who don't.
And that was quoting Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore, 11. Yeah, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Right, so the Lord is showing you right there that what, man? Hey, the prophets, the men of labor, in the times when it was calmer, hey, these are the same men who are going to receive their protection. The same men who are in that resting place, man. The same men who are faithful, hey, throughout the whole process, man. As for the people in the world, hey, you received the warning because He had His prophets on the highways and hedges in every major city and globally across the world, man. So the word has been going forth. If you did not hearken into the word, then guess what? You receive those plagues, man. Because what, in your liberty, you basically cast it behind you, man. Hey, so that's the repercussion of not hearkening, man, of not listening. Because hey, when you really look at it, what's the point of building in this place, man? If you understand that it's going to go down with violence, then what are you so happy and content here for?
How are you trying to establish yourself?
Yeah.
That's the foundation deeper rooted into this place.
That's the thing they don't understand. They don't see it coming. You know? They think that this place is going to continue and rebuild and return to what it once was. Which, what it once was not meant for you to enjoy. You didn't enjoy America when it was at its peak. You know?
Real quick, Ezekiel 11 and 2. Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in the city, which say, it is not near. Let us build houses. This city is the cauldron, and we be the flesh. Therefore prophesy against them, prophesy, O Son of man.
Know that? This city is the cauldron. We are the flesh. It's gonna cook you.
Yeah.
It's gonna destroy you. Right? Make you not alive. Let alone the philosophies that'll continue to grow if this place went on forever. But with World War III on the rise, man, this place has got to be destined to go. Alright? You think all the wickedness of America that is done all over the earth, done to the Lord's chosen people, that He's just going to allow this to continue forever? They're already crumbling.
No, that's what the wicked say.
Right.
The wicked say, oh, the Lord forgot. No, He forgot. We got away with it. Now we can build our NWO. You know, push our agenda. Our council is going to stand. You know, we're going to cast away the cords. You know, do away with the Most High, and we're going to be God on earth. That's what the wicked are thinking. You know, and everybody's following.
Basically, they believe in it. They believe it. These people, the world is convinced.
Yeah.
Satan convinced the world.
Right.
You know, that this is going to be it. But they don't realize that the Heavenly Father just set this devil up just for a purpose. You know?
Temporary purpose.
Temperance, yeah.
Isaiah 29 and verse 15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, Who seeth us, and who knoweth us?" Basically going into, they think this place gonna go forever, and that's their underlying inward agenda to continue to push this wickedness all over the world from this central place in America. Because this position in the earth is a mighty position in the earth. You're surrounded by a gulf and two oceans. For anybody that's truly your enemy or your equal, they're across oceans on the eastern hemisphere, you know, to even have a chance to mess with you.
Yeah.
Hey, and the wicked, they're fighting to stay in power. They see that their time is coming, so they don't want to give up that seat, that power seat. So what are they doing? They're poisoning the people. You know, they're injecting people with the venom. You know, they're poisoning the food. Everything. They want to dumb you down.
Yeah, that's because they want to be popular, so they can have more, more control over the people. You know, the Georgia Guidestones saying keep the population under 500 million. So they got to take out billions of people. You know.
It's like they're putting so much time and emphasis into that whole, feminizing the children, getting rid of patriarchy and demonizing masculinity. That's just so that they can, take away that, so that there'll be no more resistance. Because from resistance, comes a shift of power. Potential shift of power comes from resistance and uprisings, and that all comes from the men. So this is the reason why they're spending so much time and energy and putting all this power into turning the men out. You can't let your nuts hang for a minute. You can't talk about putting women in their rightful place. You can't discipline your children. This is what they're doing in the earth, changing the curriculum in the school system to keep their children bugged out and confused.
And the result of that is that you got a bunch of little demons running around.
Man, unchecked,
and there's nobody to check.
Disrespectful, emotional, effeminate. Niggas walking around with dyed hair, tattoos on their face,
dreads,
hands below their ass,
or walking around with in female clothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You know about the way.
Yeah.
Carrying purses,
Oh, I was gonna say this real quick. Like, see, they try to cancel Andrew Tate because he's like the last internet sensation that has masculine energy. For some shit that was done decades ago.
And when you hear his response, he ain't wrong.
No, anybody, like he said, anybody that's actually getting some knows how this really goes down.
And then when you look at it, bro, hey man, this shows you, man.
This bitch ain't ever complained.
No, none of them.
Never came out and
said nothing.
He abused me. This is what he did. And she would have been the first to put that footage up if that was a real domestic situation.
Yeah, she like that.
She was into that, man.
He said BDSM or some shit.
Yeah.
Esau just using the woman too,
We still give her some sign if she go with it. They probably gonna try to do this out of that
little check,
You don't want to deal with it. We gotta come out. Awesome now. Yeah, awesome time.
It's all just set up, because when you stand up for righteousness, which the prophets, that's what the prophets are doing. When you stand up for righteousness, for what's right, for rightful order, you make yourself a prey. They come after you.
Now every